Getty Hussein Kalvari tried to plead as a minor, and Maria he broke down during the first day of hearings and asked for forgiveness for the brutal murder of Maria Leidenberger, 19. He was convicted as an adult, although he claimed to be a minor. Life in Germany usually means no more than 15 years, but the court said he must be confined longer than this if necessary, media interpreting it as a life sentence meaning life. The killing of Maria crystallized anger against refugees in general and Angela Merkel in particular and helped boost the popularity of the anti-immigrant Alternative for Germany, AfD, party in the general election last year. Self-pitying Kalvari was linked to the murder of Maria Leidenberger through his DNA but remained silent after his arrest. He claimed to be 17 at the time of the murder, but testing on his teeth showed him to be at least 22, perhaps older. On day 1 of his trial last September at Freiburg District Court, he recalled how he smoked hashish the night he ambushed Maria in October 2016, raped her and drowned her in the knee-deep water of a nearby river. He said the night of the killing he was so drunk he was ejected from a bar and left alone by his friends in town. He claims he accidentally came across Maria, who shouted out as she fell from her bicycle. He said he pressed her mouth shut, then choked her with a scarf and put her unconscious into the water. When I saw how pretty she was, I wanted to have sex with her, he said, but claims he was too drunk. He broke down in court and added, "I want to apologize to the family of Maria." Reading from a statement, he went on, "I beg your pardon. I want to apologize to the family of Maria. I wish I could undo it. What I have done, I am sad for from the bottom of my heart." Getty Kalvari asked for forgiveness during the first days of the trial. He said he dreams of what he did every day as he wiped tears from his face. "I live with the agony of what I did, and this torment destroys my life by and by," he added. He claims he dragged her into the river because I wanted to wash her blood for me. Prosecutors dispute his account of the murder and say he planned it beforehand, and a psychiatric expert said his remorse was fake. Getty citizens queue to enter the court during the first days of hearings. The expert warned of the high risk of him reoffending, said he has a great and persistent readiness for violence, an interest in aggressive sexual practices and a hostile attitude towards women. Moreover, he does not show remorse and compassion to the suffering of other people. Kalvari ended a life rich in potential and polarized a nation struggling to adapt to over 1 million refugees in its midst. It was learned after his arrest that he had been arrested and sentenced to 10 years for attempted murder in Corfu in 2013 before coming to Germany seeking refuge in 2015. Getty fears anger at Merkel's open-door policy. Given Kalvari's bogus refugee status, it remains unclear why Greece let him out of jail so quickly. German authorities knew nothing of his past and so let him into the country as a registered asylum seeker. Ironically, his victim, whose father is a senior legal advisor to the European Commission in Brussels, worked in her spare time in the ancient university city of Freiburg helping out migrants in various shelters and homes. The killing sparked frenzied new waves of hatred and fear of refugees. Even the leader of the country's police union said her death would have been prevented had the open-door asylum seeker policy of Chancellor Angela Merkel been less lax than it is. The anti-immigrant Alternative for Germany party was to piggyback on the killer's arrest to highlight what it says are the dangers of unregulated immigration. It calls Maria a victim of Merkel's welcome culture. Kalvari was born in Ghazni in Afghanistan and came to Germany as an illegal unaccompanied minor in November 2015. Getty Kalvari awaits sentencing in court. In numerous posts on the internet, he liked to present himself in the guise of a gangsta rapper, hair slicked back with gel, jogging pants and training shoes. On Facebook, before the killing of Maria on October 16, 2016, he wore his hair long, but it was cut back after the crime. A single strand of it was found at the crime scene, but he left other traces of his DNA behind on a scarf. Another disturbing photo he posted on his Facebook page in June shows a wolf man clutching a young maiden in his arms. Maria's body was found in the dry Sam River less than 1 mile from the student accommodation where she lived. Kalvari stayed free for 7 weeks before police arrested him.